Hi everyone, I just want to say thank you for coming to the party and looking at my presentation. I will be showing you all kinds of quick demos, some of my favorite products with Norwex. So it's going to be just a real quick video. I want to do this as fast as I can because I know time is precious and some days we're just very limited on our time. So I'm going to start off by saying that I personally have never cared for parties. And I went to a Norwex party to help support a family member, and I was amazed. I was like, oh my gosh, this stuff actually works. And so I became a consultant because of that, because I wanted everything. I wanted to create a safe environment for my family. And by using Norwex, I believe I am creating that safe environment. So I want to explain to you what Norwex is all about. Norwex is actually started in Norwegian, and there was two ladies that were there, and a gentleman asked to wash their car windshield, and they were amazed how streak-free the cloth was on their car window. And so they chased the man down, found out what it was, and through all that, they opened up a business. It's a debt-free international business. It's been in the works for over 20 years. In fact, I know of a consultant had shared that a customer had their environmental cloth for, I think it was 21 years, until they need to buy a new one. So this stuff really will save you money if it is taken care of well. It will go a long way. So I went home after my party and I did some research on chemicals. And I was amazed to see that there was a real clear connection between cleaning supplies chemicals to cancer, Alzheimer's, lupus, Lyme disease. The list just went on. I was like, are you serious? All from cleaning supplies. I mean, this is stuff that everybody uses all the time. No wonder there's all these random coughs that never go away. That's all created from cleaning supplies, or people that are healthy get cancer or whatever. And there's actually a rate of a large percentage of women who die early, who stay at home because they're around cleaning supplies, more so than women who have careers. So there's definitely a connection. And I went home, looked at my Clorox bottle that I've used on everything, and it actually says precaution statement, hazardous to humans and domestic animals. It's right there in black and white. And it goes through this whole list of how to clean. You have to have the windows open. You have to have a ventilated area, and on and on. Stuff that no one does. I'm not going to open my windows when it's freezing outside to use bleach. So I just encourage you, look at your own products, do your own research. But for me personally, I was sold on Norwex. An average family will spend up to $600 to $800 a year just on cleaning supplies. And for me personally, can think of many ideas I'd rather use that money on than cleaning supplies. And with Norwex, you can, because all you're using is water. You buy the product once, and you can just use it for several years. They say if you take care of the environmental cloth, which is your cloth for everything, it replaces all of your cleaning supplies in your house. If it's taken care of correctly, it will last up to 9 years or longer. And like I said, a customer had it for 20 plus years. So our environmental cloth, it is a microfiber. And what makes us different than the microfiber that I can get at the store? Well, the store microfiber they can get at Walmart, Target, everywhere else, if you take one strand of hair and you split it 6 ways, that's how small that microfiber is. If you take a Norwex towel microfiber, take one strand of hair and you split it 200 ways, that is how small the microfiber is in their cloth. And a regular cloth, environmental cloth, if you took a piece of thread and unthreaded the whole thing, it would actually go from Canada to the Gulf of Mexico in one cloth. That just shows you the density of this cloth. It will hold a lot of water. I know with the kitchen towel, which is amazing, it will hold up to 3 cups of water. So think about all the drying you can get away with with your dishes. So this stuff really holds a lot. So I'm going to get right to business. I have Norwex's cutting board, which, again, I love all their products. It's actually made out of rice husk, and it has a rubber backing so it doesn't move on you on the counter. And with it being made out of rice husk, you can take a sharp knife and cut right to the board, and it will not leave a knife mark, crease in the board. So no, you don't have any hidden bacteria in your cracks of your cutting board. So this is going to last a long time. So I'm going to take my chicken. Where? I'm trying to find it. There it is. Okay. I'm going to take my raw chicken. Okay. And I am going to put it on the cutting board. Okay. And the reason why I pick raw chicken is because the proteins from the raw chicken is actually smaller than the bacteria for the flu virus. So here is my environmental cloth, and they say that you want to fold it in half and then half again, just because it gives you more surface. It gives you 8 sides, so it's like having 8 cloths in one. So it's nice. You can go from one side of your house to the other side with one cloth. And so, I don't know if you can really see the chicken juice. So I'm taking my environmental cloth and I'm wiping it clean. So what's happening right now is everything is getting into the fibers of the cloth. The fibers are actually picking up all the juice and nasty gunk from the chicken off of the surface. And one other thing that makes Norwex's cloths really neat is because on their cloths, it will, I don't know if you can see it, it's going to say backlock. And the cloths that say backlock, which is another environmental cloth and several other cloths, it has microsilver in it. So there's actually microsilver entwined with the microfiber. So what silver does is when you're done with your cloth, rinse it and you hang it up to dry. So when it's drying, the silver goes to work and it gets rid of as much as it can with the bacteria, all the nasty stuff in your claws out. So then you don't have to wash your claws as much because it's not going to give you that musty, nasty, moldy smell that you smell in a lot of claws when they're wet. So you don't have to wash them as much, which is really nice when it comes to bath towels. I'll get to that later. So anyway, we have our cutting board and I wiped it clean. So I have a protein swab, and this is not from Norwex. A protein swab is a lot of times used in our restaurants. You'll have a health inspector that will go through and they will take a swab and go down the counter. Because if there's protein, then that means there's bacteria, because bacteria needs protein to live off of. So down here, if it's green, there's going to be a solution on the bottom. If it turns green, that means it's clean. There's no protein. If it turns gray down to dark purple, that means there is protein. So I'm taking my swab and I'm going all over my cutting board. Okay. And then I'm also going to touch where I touch the chicken with the cloth to show you that it does not transpose any bacteria. So with that same side that I had the chicken on, I can actually go clean the rest of my with my kitchen if I wanted to. And I'm not going to transpose any protein or nasty gunk from the chicken on the rest of my kitchen. So as you can tell, it's green. It's pretty well clean. So nothing got transposed. My cutting board is clean. I can actually put this back in my cupboard if I want to and use it another time. But I want to show you what it looks like with protein. So I'm taking my bag of raw chicken. Okay, I've got my swab. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna stab my chicken juice, whatever, putting it back in there. And as you can tell, it's starting to turn purple. The swab itself is actually purple. So let's see if you can see it better. See how it's getting darker? See? It's full of protein. Pretty nasty stuff. So with the environmental cloth, it is actually picking up the stuff off the surface. So that was one reason why it makes cleaning go by so much quicker, is because wherever you're wiping, it is clean. So it's nice. I can be in the kitchen with my kitchen cloth, and if I feel like I can just quickly wipe the inside of my sink, and it's clean. It'd be like if I took my bleach bottle and went inside my sink and to clean it, which actually I know I'm cleaning it versus bleach, and I'm not using the harmful chemicals. Which there's even an article where with smelling the chemicals, it's the same amount of damage to your lungs as if you smoked 20 cigarettes in one day. That's how much damage it is doing to your body. And it only takes 26 seconds once you have touched a chemical to be in every organ of your body. So you're affecting your body by messing with household chemicals or dryer sheets, or anything. The list goes on. So that is that. And then we also have our window cloth. And our window cloth is really nice. It's great for polishing and getting all that gunk off, because we all know that Windex is everybody knows Windex. It is very streaky, nasty. It takes forever to clean anything. So I want to get my butter, and I use butter because it is greasy, and we all know that butter can be hard to get off of. So I'm going to take butter, and I'm going to put it all on my mirror. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to clean. So think of grandkids. Think of kids with jellies on their hands and fingers, or dog prints on the windows. It's not always fun to clean. So I'm taking my environmental cloth. And what this is doing, this is actually picking up the butter off of the mirror. And I put a lot on there. Okay. Now I'm taking my window cloth, and I'm getting it all shiny clean within just a few seconds. If I can hold onto the mirror and make it easier to clean. See if I can. Well, there we go. I can hold on to it better. Real push on it. Okay. All shiny clean. When I moved into this house, there was this film that was all over my large mirrors in my bathroom. I used everything. I could not get it off. I used my environmental cloth and my window cloth, and it came off the very first time. I didn't have this weird smeary gunk on my bathroom mirror anymore. It was so nice. So people are amazed when they walk in my bathroom. They're like, your mirrors are so shiny. And I have birds hitting my sliding door all the time because it's so clean. Okay, so moving along. I can show you more examples of stuff, but it's all going to take time. And I just want to make this quick as I can. So I'm just going to quickly talk about a few more products, but those are our main ones. And is the environmental cloth and our window cloth, which is our polishing cloth. Another fun one is our dusting. I don't know about you, but I have never liked dusting. Dusting takes forever. And so one fun thing you can do is you can have two of these And so you can go around and everything you're touching is picking up the dust off of the object. And I was told that you really dust less, and I was like, whatever. But it's true, you do. You really dust less. I really don't have to dust my house just as much as I used to. And it's so nice. There was even one consultant, she became a consultant because of the dusting mitt. Her allergies were so bad in her house. For her just to dust her furniture, she had to take allergy medicine and she had to have an inhaler with her just to dust the furniture. I mean, that's how bad her allergies and stuff were. She took the dusting mitt. She never had to use any allergy medicine ever again or an inhaler. She fell in love with the dusting mitt. One nice thing with a dusting mitt is who loves cleaning their screens, window screens? I don't. It's always been a huge hassle. I mean, you take the screens off, you have to hose them down, you have to air dry them, and then put them back up. With this, you get this wet with water. You just put it underneath the faucet, wring it out, put it on, open up your window, and actually wipe down your screen. And you're done. You can go outside and wipe it down, and it picks up all the stuff off your window screen. So it's nice and makes that go a whole lot faster. I've had people buy them just for that very reason. So there's that one. Our body cloth. Our body cloth is actually one of the things that sold me on Norwex. When I was at the party, the consultant was, who wants to wash their face and this will take all their makeup off? I was like, that is me. And she said you could take it home. Because at that time, I was trying to figure out a solution because I was using not just one, but 2 makeup removers to get all my makeup off. The foundation, eye makeup, everything. And the prices were catching up. I mean, yeah, it was like $8 a month, or $8 to $10, but still, that's kind of after a few months. So I was like, okay, either I'm not going to wear makeup or something's got to give. And I was amazed. With warm, hot water and this cloth, it took all my makeup off. And the neat thing is this actually exfoliates your skin. So it's taking all not just your makeup off, but any kind of gunk on your face off. And you can use this in place of shaving cream. So even men can use this to shave their face. By not putting shaving cream on, they just get it wet, rub their face, and start shaving. Ladies, you can rub this on your legs or wherever else and start shaving as well. Because it exfoliates the skin, so you're not going to have any razor burn. And I have noticed that even with a razor I've used for quite some time, I still get a very close shave with rubbing this on my legs first and shaving. And there was even one consultant, she did an experiment. You only use the body cloth, which you don't use soap on. You just use water. And so she'd wash her whole body with the body cloth. And she did this for 6 months. And she used the Norwex bath towel to dry herself. And she never washed her bath towel. And she said in 6 months, her bath towel never smelled. And it was still as fresh, clean as it was 6 months ago. So, I mean, so what she was saying was, with the body cloth, you don't need soap. It is cleaning your body. And with your bath towel, you really don't have to wash it as much as you would do with a normal towel. So there's a lot of fun stuff with the body towel washcloth that I really like. One is my skin feels amazing because it really is cleaning your skin. Also, too, with people that like essential oils, you can use that on our cloths because you're cleaning with water, and sometimes people like to have a smell when they're cleaning, or sometimes they like to have a smell with their dryer because with our laundry detergent, there's no smell. So you're not going to have a smell on your clothes or on your sheets or anything like that. And so sometimes they will take the dryer balls and they will put essential oils on the dryer balls, which you actually save electricity because your clothes are getting drier faster. About 20 to 25% faster they will dry with the dryer balls, because the balls are bouncing in there and it's fluffing up the clothes so the air is able to get through and get drier faster. So there's that option, and to use essential oils, and you're not going to hurt your claws, you're not going to hurt the dryer balls or your clothes or anything. It just gives more of a smell for those who like to have a smell. Our laundry soap is amazing. This is Tide, just regular standard Tide liquid soap, and as you can see that you can't see through it. It is full of phosphates, different fillers and things, chemicals that are getting into your clothes, and if it gets into your clothes, then it's getting into your body. So doesn't this look pretty? Here's Norwex, and this is actually, I put the powder one in here a few months back, and it is still super clear, and you can still see the soap suds on top. There are no phosphates, there's no fillers in here, so therefore you really only need 1/4 teaspoon to 1/2 of a teaspoon per load of the powder soap, or it's 1 squirt for the liquid. And the reason why you don't need a lot is because there's no fillers in here. It is just straight soap to clean your clothes, and which is great. And one nice thing is with the powder, you can use this. Just take a little bit of the powder in a bowl of hot, warm water. Take your environmental cloth, dip it in there so you get some soap on there. And it will, you can go around to your carpet, to your furniture, anywhere, and you can take out stains, new stains, old stains, anything, even blood. I mean, anything will come out. And it's great. I even had one customer, she asked if she could use the laundry soap in her shampooer. I said, yes, go for it. And she said her carpets have never looked so good. Sorry, my son just woke up. With using the detergent in her shampooer. She said it was amazing. So I really like the detergent because you can use it for multiple things. I even had one customer, her husband was outside and got some pitch and some stuff on his shorts, and she used everything. She used anything she could think of, any kind of chemical, vinegar, soda, just anything she could think of to take it out, and nothing would take it out. So her husband's like, well, why don't you use some of the detergent that Raylene gave you? And so she did, and she was amazed. She could not believe it because it actually took it out. So this stuff will actually work, and it's great. So if you use 1/4 teaspoon for 1 per load in a bag, you can get away with 2,400 loads. Or if it's a 1/2 teaspoon, then it's 1,200 loads in a bag. So you're really getting your money's worth. And it's nice because you can use it for other things just besides washing your clothes. Okay, I'm going to do a couple more products real fast. Here is our Chanel hand towel. And it's nice. It's got this little hook on it. So when it's up on the handle, it's not going to fall on the floor. And one nice thing I like about this is with the microfiber, it's picking up the bacteria. Our claws and stuff will remove 99% of bacteria off of the surface. So I like having this in the bathroom, so when my daughter goes uses the bathroom, I don't have to be concerned if she did not wash her hands long enough or anything, because if she dries it with this, it's going to pick it up, any bacteria that was left over that did not get washed off with her hands. And this will even pick up bacteria when it's dry. Our claws will too. So if you just wanted to wipe something real fast and not get it wet, you can do that, and it's going to remove bacteria off the surface. Our kitchen cloths. I love my kitchen cloth. I don't know if you can tell, but the microfiber is a little bit different. You see the grooves? And this will actually pick up crumbs off of your counter. It will. It's great. I was surprised. I was like, wow. Because before, I was just taking my garbage can up to the counter and just swooping in the crumbs. And this actually picks it up. I don't have to do that anymore. And it's nice because it's not transposing anything. So when this is wet at my kitchen sink, I can just grab it, wipe my son's face, and then rinse it and put it back. Because whatever this was touching is not going to get onto his face. It's all held inside the microfiber. One more thing, our veggie cloth. People like this, especially with produce. You have one rough side and the other soft. Soft side's great for like plums. Rough side is great for carrots. So it takes all of that chemicals off of the product, off of the produce, and we even have like a spray that you can put into the bowl, which is nice because it washes all that gunk off of our food. And so it's not getting in our food because we still want the nutrition from like carrots with the skin and everything, but we don't want all that stuff. So this help cleans it. One more thing,